things. No, no, no. The bee does not, it's not, that is not the weakness of the bee. What is the weakness of the bee according to the class that we spoke about? Not a smart worker. Yes, the bee is a hard worker, but not a smart worker. Very good. It takes too much. Very good. Everything he worked for is stolen. Very good. Very good. Everything he works for is stolen. Because what? He wants to accumulate. And that is the nature of everybody. Whatever it is you are trying to gather, there are people that are smart in stealing it from you. Whatever, it is to gather. Yes, I'm speaking from previous class. Whatever it is you try to gather, or you think that, oh, I'm so smart, I'm going to gather it. There are people that are smart in stealing it from you. So be mindful with what you gather. Gather as much as you need. The rest, if you think you are trying to gather and gather and gather and gather and gather, which is good, but it will be lost. Accumulating is the beginning of our stress. That is abundantly beautiful. That is abundantly beautiful. What else? What else did I say? I want to know. How many have we covered so far? How many have we mentioned so far? 5. Okay. What are the remaining ones that I have not mentioned? What are the remaining ones that I have not mentioned? Very good. What is the lesson from a deer? What lesson do we learn from a deer? What lesson do we learn from a deer? What lesson do we learn from a deer? What lesson do we learn? What lesson does the teacher, that is a deer, that is teaching us? What is the lesson? Very good. Very, very good, JD. The deer is teaching us, don't get attracted to everything. Don't be carried away by the flattering of people. The deer is attracted to hearing beautiful sounds. So when the weakness of the deer is what? The sound. It likes to hear song, music. And hence, this becomes the source of his death. So do be mindful. Do not be like the deer that loses his life because of the weakness of his ear. There are people that are very attracted to people telling them only good things. Do you understand? The deer has the weakness of what? Wanting to hear, oh, you are like this, you are like that. Oh, I'm good. Oh, yeah. And they go running to everywhere. And that is why you must understand, when a person wants to cheat you, the person first of all make you feel very comfortable. That is a fact. The person that is going to take advantage of you will not let you know that they are going to take advantage of you. They will first make you do what? Trust them. You will trust them to such a level that you will not know when they will strike you. And that is the weakness of the deer. So you must learn from the teacher of the deer. Be mindful of praises and flattery. When people start saying to you, oh, you are like this, you are good like this, that is when you should be careful. That is when you should be what? You should be careful, because that is danger. Danger in disguise. Do you hear me, my brothers, my sisters? Please do share this live, share, and invite people to come and learn. And also, jot down your questions. I will be attending to them later on. Not a problem. We would love to attend to all your questions and everything. So yes, that is the weakness of the deer. Now, what is the second one? It's gonna take a while for us to go through all of the 12, all the 11, but it is important. What is the second? After the deer, what next? After the deer, what next? The fish, very good. Do not be like a fish. Be mindful. Do not be like a fish. What is the weakness of a fish? Why should you not be like the fish? Lack of contentment kills the fish. Very nice. JD, you are scoring, eh? I am marking all of you, eh? You don't know. Mentally, I am marking all of you. And I'm seeing. I'm seeing JD, I'm seeing Ellis, I'm seeing Wayos King, I am seeing who else is there? I am seeing Baby Yonka, I am seeing Susie, I am seeing who else am I seeing? I'm seeing Ray, I am seeing I am seeing you guys. These are the people that are quick quick writers. So I'm seeing you, and I am marking your attendance. I'm marking, I'm marking. I'm seeing you. This teacher is seeing the student. All right. So what is the teachings that we must learn from a fish? A fish has everything it needs in the river. All that it needs to eat and survive, it has it in the river. But the fish gets attracted to the bait of the fisherman. And that becomes the source of his death. His mouth. His mouth, the desire of his tongue is what leads him to die. And that is also the same thing with so many people. You must understand that you have everything that you need to live a comfortable life. But when you get attracted to what other people are trying to show you, be mindful of what other people are trying to show you, because everybody is trying to bait you into killing, into unaliving yourself quickly. So you must be mindful. Don't get carried away by what other people are showing you. I got late. It's okay. Don't get carried away by what other people are showing you. Be mindful. Be mindful. Don't be like the fish. Do you understand? Do not be like the fish. Don't be like the fish. Be mindful. What is the order? What is the order? My tongue will not be the source of my death. Very good. Very good. What is the order? After the fish, what next? After the fish, what next? I'm waiting for you guys. The spider. Have I spoken about the spider? No. I have not yet spoken about the spider. Did I speak about the spider yesterday? I don't recall speaking about the spider yesterday. I have not yet spoken about the spider. Yeah. After the fish, what next? Okay. I stopped at the prostitute. Very good. What is the lesson that we learn from the prostitute? Just a minute. Elephant, elephant, elephant. Hello, auspicious word. Elephant. We should not take proprietorship. Yes. Do not take proprietorship. Nothing you have is yours. Okay. I'm going to continue now, so I'm going to skip. You must learn from the arrow maker, the archer, the maker of the arrow. When a man that is an arrow maker is making his arrow, he is so transfixed in the making of the arrow that he does not pay attention to anybody that is coming, that is walking around him. The same thing also we can say like a carpenter. When a carpenter is busy doing his work, he is so engrossed in that work that he does not pay attention to anyone that is passing on the road. Even if it is the president of the country that is passing on the road, he does not see. So also you must train your mind to be so fixed in your work that you don't have time to start seeing the gossip and the misbehavior of other people. You see, one of the problems with a lot of us is that we don't train ourselves. Do you understand? One of the problems that we have is a lot of us, we have time to hear nonsense that other people are saying. We have time to do what? To hear nonsense. Oh, look at what this person is saying. Oh, look at that person. Oh, look. So we have time. And because we have time to hear all of this nonsense that people say, our peace of mind is stolen away. Is somebody understanding me? Is somebody hearing me? My brothers, my sisters, are you hearing me? You must not be. You must be like an archer, a man that is making an arrow. Even a person that is shooting his arrow, even a man that is shooting his arrow, do you think he has time to be looking who is walking around? No, his mind, his eye is fixed on what he wants to achieve, on his goal. And hence he does not see any other thing apart from the target. You must train yourself in such a way that you don't get distracted from the target that you've set for yourself. One of the disease, like I always say, where is Huma? Is Huma here? Where is Huma? Is Huma here? I don't think she's here. But okay. One of the disease that a lot of us have is the disease of distraction. And that is something that a lot of us we have. But you must understand, which means then you must understand that distraction is as a result of measuring yourself with other people. That is one of the problems that a lot of people have. Many people have a lot of potentials, but distraction is a weakness that makes them not to be able to get to where they are going. And hence you must learn the lesson from an archer, a man that is about to shoot an arrow, or a man that is a sniper. Have you seen a sniper before? Have you seen a man in the military? They train certain group of people to be a sniper. Have you heard about them before? Have you heard of snipers before? Are there humans here? Hello? Or there's a problem with the network? I don't know. I think I'm just going to continue speaking, Okay. There are people in the military that are snipers. They are trained as snipers. And because they are trained as snipers, when they have a target that they want to aim at, their attention is not in any other place. Their attention is just strictly on that aim, on that goal. Do you understand? The attention is just strictly on that goal. And here's a life lesson. You must be like the archer. You must be like the sniper. Your attention must not be divided, must not be carried away. The problem with a lot of us is that our eyes get attracted to so many things that we lose focus of where we are going. Our eyes get attracted by so many things that we lose focus of that which is the objective at hand, that which is most important. And to some extent, it is so worst to some extent that somebody wakes up, wants to clean his house, or it will take him 5 hours to just clean the house. Something he can do in 30 minutes because what? Every small time he takes his phone, every small time he gets distracted by so many other things, and hence for him, what can take him only 30 minutes to reach takes him 5 hours to complete. So you must be like the archer, so transfixed in your work. You see, when you are not focused on your work, then every little thing people say becomes a disturbance to you. And that is the lesson that we must learn from the teacher, that is the archer or the sniper. When you are not focused on your work, then you have time to see the misbehavior of other people. You have time to hear the nonsense of other people. Other people have time to come and pour upon you their own nonsense, their own garbage. When you are not focused on your work, you become what? A receptive of other people's garbage. That is just what you become, a receptive of other people's garbage. And you cannot tell them, don't give me your garbage. They will give it to you. Because what? You are not busy enough. Is somebody understanding me, my brothers, my sisters? Because you are not busy enough. If you've not yet subscribed, if this is the first time you're hearing me, that's the first time, please do subscribe. Please do subscribe. It goes a long way. So from the arrow maker or the archer, we must learn to strictly control our mind. We must learn from a serpent. From the serpent, you must learn to not have one fixed place. Don't stay in one place for too long. If you stay in one place for too long, you will open calamity upon yourself and you will get insulted. If you go to see a person, don't stay there for too long. When you go to visit a person, don't stay there for too long. Maximum 5 minutes, leave there. There are some people, when they go to visit people, they are so they want to sleep. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. When you overstay, you are open to insult. Do you hear me? When you overstay, you are open to what? To insult. So you must always, when you go to see a person, stay as long as it takes to breastfeed a baby. Do you understand? When you go to see a person, you must stay as long as it takes a baby to suckle one breast of the mother. That is the length you must stay. If you stay beyond that, then you are open to insult. If you stay beyond that, then you are open to what? To insult. You are open to be humiliated. It is where you stay too long that you become what? Humiliated. So you must be like the snake. A snake does not stay in one hole for more than 6 months. So make yourself scarce in the eyes of people. Are you understanding me, my brothers, my sisters? Are you understanding me? Make yourself scarce in the eyes of people. For when you are always in the eyes of people, you will be insulted. Even if you are a married man and you're a married woman. Even if you're a married man, don't stay home for too long. For when you stay home for too long, the snake of the wife's tongue becomes that which kills you. The arrow of the tongue of your wife becomes that which makes your whole life upside down. And that is why you must see in the ancient days when we have our ancestors, when our ancestors wants to farm, they have farm, the fathers have farm, but they go outside of home to farm. So that before they come back from the farming, it takes time. But if you are always in the face, you see, the reason why there is always fight in a relationship is because the man is always in the face of the woman and the woman is always in the face of the man. So if you really look at it, if you really look at it, you will see that nature has taught us everything, but we are so dumb that we don't want to learn from nature. We are so dumb that, the so-called religious people, and so many things, they confuse you. Where you stay so long is where you will be killed. And if you stay so long in a place, it is a source of weakness. So you must be like the snake. Do you understand? So you must always be careful. And you must always be what? Grave. You must always be careful and you must always be what? Be deep. Do not reveal your movement. You must be like the snake. Do not reveal your movement. For when you reveal your movement, you will be killed. You should take assistance from one another and you should speak little. If you are married, it is good to be married. When you are married, don't be too much in the face of your wife. When your wife is too much in your face, you will be irritated by her and she will be irritated by you. So you must be like the snake. Do you understand? Even if you don't have a place to go, find a place to go. Are you understanding me? Don't stay in one place for too long. When you go to visit a person, don't spend 1 hour, 2 hours going to see a person. When you go to see a person, the excitement of your visit only lasts 30 minutes. Do you know that? Whether you are a relative that has not been seen for a very long time, or you are a relative that has always been seen, the excitement of your visit only lasts 30 minutes. That's it. That is it. 30 minutes. And because the excitement of your visit only lasts 30 minutes, you must not exceed that. When you exceed that, you are bringing calamity to yourself. And don't let people to stay and visit you and spend 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days with you. Don't do that. If you do that, problem. I saw somebody that looks like one of my students. Just a minute. Okay, I think maybe it's not the person. I think it's a mistake. Or maybe it's just my eye thinking that it is. Is that you, Jaya? Jaya, is that you? Did I just see Jaya? Is it the same Jaya that I know? I'm not trying to say. I'm not seeing anybody. I thought I saw Jaya. No. No, it's not. Sorry, guys. No, it's not. It's not Jaya. It's not Jaya. Okay. When you go to visit a person, hello, don't overstay your welcome. When you overstay your welcome, you will be humiliated. So be like the snake. Don't stay too long in a place, and don't disclose your movement easily to people. Do you understand? That is the lesson you must learn from a snake. You must learn from the spider. You must learn from the spider that what? You see, the secret of the spider web is not outside of the spider. It is inside of the spider. Is it not? Is it not? Yeah. Do you know where the spider, the web of the spider, do you know where it comes from? It does not come from outside of the spider. The web of the spider is inside the spider. So the spider vomits its web, and when it is finishing, when it has, made all of its web, what happened? It swallows it back again inside of itself. Do you know that? I bet a lot of people don't know this because what? Every time they walk around, they see so many spider webs. So they're like, oh, okay, maybe the spider web is just there. No, when it finishes, what happened? It absorbs it back again into itself. Which then means what? Don't reveal to people too much of the secret of your success. You must be like the spider. Learn to swallow your secret. Whatever secret you have, don't disclose it easily to people. Keep it within. Keep it what? Within. But also you must also understand one thing. What is it that you must understand? Which is that the secret of your existence is not outside of you, it is inside of you. Everything you need to be able to create a life that is conducive and beautiful, that you love for yourself, is not outside. It is inside of you. Don't let anyone deceive you and say to you that it is outside. It is never outside. It is always inside of you. Your ancestors are not outside of you. Your ancestors are inside of you. Your consciousness is not outside of you. Your consciousness is inside of you. You are listening to the sound of my voice right now. You are not listening. You are not hearing me outside of you. You are hearing me inside of you. So you must learn to be like the spider. Everything that the spider needs to build his house is inside of the spider, not outside of the spider. The spider does not go and start looking for it. Which means what? Everything that you need to make your life steady is not outside of you. It's always inside of you. Just like the snail. The snail does not carry his house outside of it. It carries his house inside of it. So, and also this is how the universe is. The secret of the universe is not outside of the universe. The secret of the universe is where? Inside of the universe. So you must be like the spider. And utilize the gifts of life that you've been given to inquire about the ultimate truth. That is what you must do. If you don't use the gift of life that you've been given to inquire about the ultimate truth, what's going to happen? You will be unhappy. You know the reason why you are unhappy? Do you know the reason why you are sad, why you are depressed? Is because you are trying to look for answers outside of you. You are trying to do what? You are trying to look for answers outside of you, but in reality, all the answers to all the disturbing blah, 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 blah of your life is all inside of you. But you've been cut off from that. You've been cut off from that. And then what happened? You have people that have made you so dependent upon them. The meaning of a student is, why does a teacher teach a student? To teach the students to learn to be independent. But there are people that are so specialized in teaching people that makes their teaching makes the people to be so dependent of them. You see, a lot of us, we are very, very spiritually naive. Yeah, you heard me rightly. We are very, very what? Spiritually naive. And then we become very, very spiritually lazy. To the extent that when we start practicing spirituality, some of us start depending extremely on those people that are called the teachers that we follow. And that's why I say to you, do not get attached to me. Some of us will start depending so much on those people that we call the teachers that we follow, that for any single action we want to do, we ask the teacher. Even to have sex, we ask, is it the good time to have sex right now? Hell no. Why are you asking the teacher that? Oh, can you ask God, I want to do this contract. Is it the good time to do this contract right now? But of course, that is the truth. I want to go to the market. Is it a good time to go to the market right now? Oh, I want to take medicine. Is it a good time? What is the Lord saying? Is the Lord saying that is it a good time for me to take medicine right now? Oh, I want to eat. Is it the good time to eat right now? You see that? So in the disguise of looking for an answer, or for looking for the way to connect to the divine intelligence, we become attached to another person. And in that process, we are not able to grow. Is somebody understanding me? Is somebody hearing me? So I say to you, don't get attached. If you have a teacher, learn. Yes, this is my teacher. Learn what the teacher is teaching you, because the teacher is teaching you to become mature, not to become dependent. Some people, you must understand also, dependency on a spiritual person is as a result of a lack that we have in ourselves. Are you understanding? Dependency on spiritual person is as a result of what? A lack that we have in ourselves. And I boldly say it, that a lot of us, we are psychopaths. I say it and I'm going to repeat it again. A lot of us, we are psychopaths, including you that is listening to the sound of my voice right now. Everyone is a psychopath. including you that is listening to the sound of my voice right now and is thinking that is not a psychopath. You are a psychopath. Yep. There are two types of psychopaths. There's a psychopath that cannot function, and there's a functional psychopath. We are all functional psychopaths. All of us. Including me. Yeah. Including me. We are all what? Functional psychopaths. Which means what? Do you know what is a psychopath good at doing? What is a psychopath good at doing? He is good at disguising and showing you what is not there. Is it not so? Yeah. Yes. That is a fact. In each and every one of us, we have our dark side that we don't want to show to people. Because what? We are so busy pretending in this way that when you hear somebody make a mistake, then we start looking for someone to blame it upon. How is it that this person makes this kind of a mistake? This person is not supposed to make this kind of a mistake. This person is not like this. Oh, look at what these people have made this person to do. No, the person has always been like that. The person has always been like that. But he has always been masking it and hiding it. And once in a while, it blows to the surface. Catfishing dude. If you have every question you have, not a problem. Wait, at the end of the class, you ask your question. Just write it down. Write it in a paper so that you don't forget. And then at the end, when it is time for question, you can come online and ask me your question. Each and every one of us, we are all psychopaths. So long as you crave attention, yeah, you are a psychopath. In whichever form or manners you crave attention, you are a psychopath. Some of us, we crave the attention from family, from children, from husband. It's a psychopathical trait. But functional. But what? Functional. In the sense that when those traits comes up, you can push it down. When those traits comes up, what happens? You can do what? You can push it down. But of course, we are all. And because we are all psychopaths, we try to not show it. Because what? I need to show that I'm a very good person. Your psychopathical trait shows in you when you are a baby. Yeah. But of course. But because people have always chastised you and flogged you, and hence you've repressed it, so you hide it. You don't want to show it to people. But once in a while, it comes out in extreme anger. Yes, you are. Your anger, your irritation, your anxiety, your need. It is not everyone that is saying I'm a holy person that is actually a holy person, because even that show of holiness is a psychopathical trait. So it's, I don't know. I don't want to say anything now, Who is this person? Do some research on your topic before you do this. There is a reason people study for years. My friend, if you have questions, now you see this is the problem. Now what are you doing? You see, even you wanting to defend is also a psychopathical trait. Even you feeling, why is this guy saying you even want to defend and talk? No, why is this not saying? That is a psychopathical trait. You see that? You're typing and everything you're saying now, from the way you're writing and everything, it basically just does do what? Attest to what I'm speaking about. It's also a psychopathical trait. If you don't understand the point at which I'm coming from, that is why there is a time for question. All right? You stay, listen to the class. Whichever one is making sense to you, take it. Whichever one is not making sense to you, discard it. But then ask your question directly to me when I'm done. Don't start typing now. It's going to be a distraction. So yes, indirectly, we are all psychopaths. Everyone. Every one of us. Just like the notion of a lot of people like, oh, I'm an alpha male. I'm an alpha male. I'm an alpha female. You are not an alpha male, alpha female. It is a natural tendency. People don't even understand what is the meaning of that alpha male or alpha female. They think that it means to be able to dominate people, to be able to show this is what I am, I'm this. No, that is not what it means. If you go into the jungle or into the forest to look at a wolf pack, they don't show like that. They don't, the way people try to portray the alpha male or the alpha female is so romanticized that when you go into the forest and to really see it in the life of the animals that is there, it is not shown like that. So when we speak about the human tendencies and the human nature, it is a fact. To an extent, we are all psychopaths, functional psychopaths. There are people that are not able to function, and hence they are on the crude thread of it. But then there are people that are able to function that are not on the crude sense of it. Because whatever it is you are doing is a craving. Even me, like I said, I'm speaking to you guys right now. Even me speaking to you is a craving. A craving for what? Attention. It is a craving for what? Attention. And because it is a craving for attention, is this my real self? My real self is not here. It is only those people that is in my house that is going to know who I really am. And a psychopath is good at luring you to believe them. Do you understand? Let us continue. Okay, I got a bit distracted. What was I speaking about? I got a bit distracted. Where was I speaking on? Where was I? What number? What animal? Or what am I speaking about? A spider. Very good. A spider have everything it needs inside of itself. And because it has everything that it needs inside of itself, you must also understand that you must be like the spider. Many people try to make you think that everything you need is outside, but everything you need to be able to live a life that is okay is inside of you. But when you are cut off of it, whereby you start depending someone on the spiritual person, this, then you will not get anything. You must be like a hawk. A hawk. What is the beauty of a hawk? A hawk. When a hawk catches a bird and he wants to eat the bird, the hawk gets distracted by the fellow hawks coming to want to eat what he has killed. And because of this, the hawk is not able to enjoy what it is he has killed for his own eating. He's not able to do that. Because every time he has to fight and compete with other fellow hawks who are wanting to take what he has. But the moment he lets it go, what's going to happen? He becomes free. You must be like the hawk. You must learn to let things go. Many of us, we are very attached to what we have. And because we are very attached to what we have, when people steal it from... How do I explain this now? Everything you have is a source of lamentation for you. Everything you have, even your shoe, your phone, to the tiniest of thing that you have, it's a source of lamentation. There is a discontentment relating to everything you have. And hence, when someone comes to steal it from you, that person is stealing the lamentation and worry that is connected to that thing. But the problem with us is that we don't see it. So we get very, very disturbed that people come to steal from us. But actually, you should quite be okay, because the person that has stolen from you has stolen away your stress. Is there anything that you have that is not a source of stress? Oh, there is nothing that you have that is not a source of stress. Your car, your house, your phone, whatever you have is a source of stress. And when somebody comes to steal it away, that stress that is attributed to that particular thing that you have, is it still there? No, because whoever has stolen your thing have also stolen the stress. But then we start getting disturbed. Oh, who is this person that has stolen away my stress? Oh, why did this person come to steal away my stress? Oh my God. Yeah. So yes, you must be like the hawk. Learn to let things go. For the more you hold on to things, the more unhappy you become. If anything you let go, at that point that you let it go, there is an immense relief that comes upon you. Wanting to hold on to things and, oh no, I don't want it to go, becomes the source of your anxiety 24 hours of the day. So you must learn to let things go. Do not be too sad when people steal from you. Do you hear me? Don't be too sad and disturbed when people steal from you. Although we may not like it, because we're like, oh, but I worked so hard for this. Here, the hawk also works so hard to capture his food. But the moment he captures it, there are other people that are ready to eat it also from him, to take it also from him. Which is the reality. Nobody is ready to work hard for you. Nobody. But there are people that are waiting for you to work hard so that they can get from you what you've worked hard for. That is the nature of the hawk. Nobody is ready to work hard for you. No. Nobody is ready to break the ground for you. No. But there are people that are waiting silently for you to do all the hard work so that what? They can pounce on you and steal away from you all that you've worked hard for. And you cannot do anything about it. Guess what? You cannot do anything about it. Do you know that? You cannot do anything about it. You will cry, oh, you cannot do anything about it. The chicken spends so many hours on his egg to protect the egg and make sure that the egg hatch. And when the chicks get hatched, the hawk is waiting to capture the chicks. That is the reality. So it is okay when people steal from you. Lamenting that people have stolen from you is not understanding that the person that have stolen from you have actually stolen your anxiety and your stress. Because whatever you have now is stressing you. Look, I'm saying, oh, look at this phone. This phone. It looks nice in the eyes of people, but it is a stress. Whether it is a cloth, it is a car, whatever you have is a source of stress. It doesn't matter if you are living in a very 5-star story building house. It is a source of stress. It is a source of stress. So when it is being taken away, it brings you a relief. But the problem is people don't like it because they get so attached to that thing that even though the universe has relieved them of that stress, they start still thinking, oh, why did the universe relieve me of this stress? Why? Oh, I wanted this stress. I like this stress. This stress is so nice for me. And that is the problem with all of us also. We get attracted to the stress of other people and we start desiring other people's stress. Here's a question to you. Are you desiring the stress of others? Huh? Are you desiring the stress of others? Are you sure? Are you sure you are not desiring the stress of others? Even though it looks so nice from outside, wow, look at this person. But it's a stress. There is nothing someone has that is not a stress. It is a stress. You must be like a child. You must be like a child. You see, in a household life, which is a relationship between the child and the father and the parents are always in anxiety, worrying for the upkeep of the child, and the child is never in anxiety. Do you see that? Some of you have children right now, isn't it? Some of you have children. Just understand this point I'm saying here. When we say you must be like a child, it simply means just look at your child. You are going around breaking your head. You are going around doing what? Breaking your head. For what? To be able to have money so you can buy baby food, you can do a lot of things to provide for the child. But the child is just there. Whether you are breaking your head up, you're not breaking your head up, the child is just there. Are you understanding? I don't know. Is somebody flowing with me? Is somebody really vibing with what I'm saying? That is the truth. Whether you are breaking your head, oh, I need to cook for this child. The child does not care. But when you bring it, it will eat it. So the parents are busy taking the stress of the child, and the child is unaware of it. So you must be like a child. Understand that what? The moment you start allowing yourself to be like a child, at that moment, the universe will take your stress, will take the stress of providing for you. Are you understanding me, my brothers, my sisters? The moment you allow yourself to be like a child, all right, okay, the universe will do what? We take the stress of providing for you. But when you say you don't want to be like a child and you want to become the, the grown-up, all right. You see, what is making you always in anxiety is because what? You are taking so much stress of wanting to provide for yourself. Did I see something there? No, I didn't see anything. Do you know that? What is making you stress right now is because what? You are taking too much anxiety. Oh, I need to provide. Oh my God. Oh, I need to buy car. I need to buy house. I need to buy milk. I need to buy this. You're taking so much stress. And my brothers, my sisters, that is the truth. You are taking so much stress of what? I need to provide. And the moment you start taking that stress, do you know? Do your thing. Do your thing. And doing your thing is what has led you to the amount of anxiety that you have right now. And hence, you must learn from the teacher, the nature's teacher, that is like a child. Be like a child. Do you understand? Do you hear me, my brothers, my sisters? Do you hear me? Be like a child. Be like a child. You must be like a child. Because let nature to take the stress of providing for you. But if you want to start taking the stress of providing for yourself, then yes, you are gonna. You know why you must be like a child? Because already nature is your parent. Nature is your parent. But when it is only when you start letting things go and like, okay, let the universe do whatever it wants to do. That is when things start actually moving nicely for you. Do you know that? Which is why I say to you, every day you wake up, you must be in partnership with the universe. Every day you wake up, you must be in partnership with the universe. For when you don't want to be in partnership with the universe and you're like, I'm going to make it my... you making it yourself is the source of this depression, your sadness, and all of the... You look at all the tears you've cried in your life. It's because of what? You are wanting to do it on your own. Do you understand? Any question? Let me pause and then we continue. Any question? I am open to questions now. Let me attend to question first. It is 2:00 here in Mauritius. In a few minutes, in a few hours, I need to start getting my bag ready. How do you detach from anxiety? Anxiety is thinking too much of the future. Thinking too much of the future. Anxiety is actually you wanting to be in control of your life. whatever you are having anxiety about is what you are trying to control. Oh, why am I not able to control this? Why am I not able to control this? Oh, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It will naturally fit in. Do you understand? Okay. Yes, you must. You must. If you're not ready to let it go, then yeah, you'll be mentally tortured. You'll be mentally tortured. Anyway, please do send your request and ask me questions. We are open to questions now. So I think I'm gonna stop on Facebook and YouTube so that I can focus here on TikTok. All right. And to so many of you that is listening to me, I'm gonna be in Germany and Italy. In Germany, I'm gonna be in Bremen. And in Italy, I'm going to be in Vicenza. So if you're in Italy, please do come and meet us. We'd love to see you. If you're in Germany also, I'll be waiting and I would love to see you. All right. So I think I'm going to stop here on Facebook and TikTok, on YouTube. Thank you very much, guys. You guys are wonderful. You guys are wonderful and I love you all. Thank you. Okay, let us continue on TikTok. Okay?